One, two. One, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one. Test. Every now and then you will pass the stats to us at the end of the quarters or something. At the end of the quarters or something. So Hello, everyone, and sorry for the small delay. This is Greg Fusas, and with me is
Diane Bunyan.
Diane Bunyan. I
Good
forgot your
evening,
name.
all. Looking forward to a really exciting game, and thanks to Greg for inviting me along to commentate on this game.
No
I
problem.
don't think I'll fit into Johnny's shoes, but you never know.
Well, you never know. You never know. You might end up being a regular.
Well, you know.
So yeah, the game has started. 2 minutes and 16 seconds have been played. The score is 5-4 for Fury. Any comments for the tonight's game, Diane?
It's going to be a tough game, I feel. We're missing a couple of guys, I believe. Brian Munnock, one of our regular guards, isn't playing tonight, so that's going to put us down one man. It's going to help with some rotation for Bantu, but unfortunately couldn't make it here. I believe it's going to be pretty end-to-end, as we can see right now, Greg.
I was thinking actually yesterday, and probably Brian is the person with the most titles in the Fury team, if you think about it.
It's possibly true, but there is quite an old man on the bench over there.
Yeah, but I don't think he has more than him. Probably the same, and potentially,
yeah.
Yeah, he will end up with more. It depends if Fury
Great
keeps...
putback there.
Yeah.
Brilliant putback.
Okay, let's go to the game then. Let's go to the game. So the score is 7-6.
So far, trying to push it into the big guy.
Travel there. Yeah, good defense from Fury. So who do we have from Fury there? We have Bantu, the new guy,
Michaela. We've got Eddie on the floor. We've got Ziggy, and we've got Ivan.
Yeah,
quite a strong
multinational team.
Yes, very multinational. The Boroughmuir team look like their usual regulars that they have, Greg, that we've seen on many occasions. Quite a small match-up at the moment for them, I believe. We should be pushing it inside. Yes, that's just happened. Eddie just puts a nice 2 in to take Fury up, 9-6.
I think the big guy 14 is a draft from Andy Braiuni that is not bringing a team to the league this year.
No, he looks like quite a young, quick centre.
The score is 9-6 for Fury.
Taking it right down to the wire. There's a travel for Boroughmuir.
Travel, I don't think it was actually travel, but how many viewers do we have? 13 viewers, Diane. 13 people.
13. Oh, thank you, and welcome to this exciting game, end-to-end action. Minus our commentary.
13 people have decided to spend with us our Friday night.
I'm sure Gregor Gillis is probably one of them, so welcome, Gregor.
Yeah, feel free everyone to comment online.
The Boroughmuir very quick to the basket. Lovely put up. Just misses it. Ivan.
A very good rebound.
Ivan gets the rebound, but unfortunately gets stripped from that. Fury possession.
Tonight, Diane, we have a stats team as well.
Yes, we do. We've got a very young stats team who are actually in training tonight. So potentially at the end of each quarter and each half, we can get a stats update from the guys, and hopefully they'll feature regularly.
Coming in the game, a good-looking guy from Fury.
Some guy,
fairly
number
young,
9.
Fairly
no
young.
idea who he is. Yeah, we've got Keith Bunyan stepping onto the floor, a veteran of the team. And also we've got another really experienced guy who 25. Can give a lot. It's just shaved this evening for the game. So Eddie's just pushing up the floor. It goes to the veteran. Puts up for 3. Misses. Rebounded by Boroughmuir. Boroughmuir's got a young kid on at the moment, number 4. He's pushing up the floor pretty quick. They're rotating very heavily here. Straight inside. Lovely put up by number 9 from Boroughmuir. Draws it close. We've got 1 point in the game. It's 9-8 to Fury.
9-8 to Fury.
Oh,
it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game tonight.
Yep, like I said at the beginning, Greg, it's going to be end-to-end action. It's going to be a great game for the fans.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
Oh, unfortunately, just picks it up too early there. Goes for the layup. Bantu just misses.
I think 4 and 10, both of them are actually from Andy Braiuni. So
Yeah, very
Quite
young.
a few players from Edinburgh Uni.
Not a lot of experience on the floor. Probably one guy for Boroughmuir.
A very good steal from Elvis there.
Pushes it. Michaela.
Oh.
Turnover. Oh, and a late foul called that bails Michaela out.
Better late than none.
New player to the team this year, Greg McCaleb. What have you thought of him so far?
Very, very good player. A very good guy, first of all. Very good guy. And a very good, very balanced player. Very good shooter. He can play the shooting position, the shooting guard position, and the point guard as well.
Yeah, I've been impressed so far. I think the fans are all very impressed as well. Brought out a great performance the first game of the season against St Mirren. Scoring top scorer with 32 points, I think it was.
A very good percentages as well, right?
Yes,
Not
yes.
just.
Oh, nice inside, straight up. Unlucky.
Elvis.
Down the
Normally
floor.
he makes
Nice
those kind of
pass.
baskets.
Boroughmuir are on offense, trying to get it inside, trying to work around. Out to the young guy, takes it inside.
Keith there almost
unfortunately
had the
misses.
steal.
Eddie just pushing it lovely. Nice up the floor action. End to end here. Turns it over. Good play by number 10 from Boroughmuir. Really quick on his feet. Great steal.
16 people, 16 viewers, live viewers at the moment, Diane.
Oh, nice to see the next three come along.
Yeah. Let's see how many we're going to actually.
Feel free to send the link on to your friends, family,
tweet
etc.
about it.
Nice shot. He's been quite effective since he's come on, number 10 for Boroughmuir. And Boroughmuir going to the lead by 1 point.
I think it's the first time that they actually managed to get the lead.
Yes, and I've got to say, Fury have been on 9 points for at least the last 5 minutes, really struggling to get it going on offense.
5 minutes. Do you think that was a foul? I don't think so, to be honest. It was a good defense.
There's some decisions being made here by the referees that are being questioned by not just the coaches but by the fans as well. Well, there's a lot of it's a really contact game at the moment. It's end to end. They're really struggling to decide what is a foul and not a foul at the moment.
Very high intense defense so far.
Nice shot for the young kid from Boroughmuir. That's taken them up 3 points now.
Michaela on the fast break.
We need a score. Going to Bantu, goes out to Bunyan. Oh, and foul on Bantu.
Bantu wanted to post up his opponent there. That was a good read of the game. So Fury is inbounding the ball. Eddie has the ball now on the three-point line. And a charge, an offensive foul was called on Keith Bunyan. Keith doesn't like the call. (12-9) for Blaze. 3 points up for them. Very good defense so far from Bantu. I remember from last year. He's actually a very decent player. Very good.
I don't remember him, to be honest, but it looks like he's developed.
He was a very good player last year in a bad team, though. So now in a better team, he's
Beautiful play by Eddie. Nice floater inside. Could take it in on that side each time if he wants. Nice rotation by Boroughmuir again. Guy just puts it up for 3. Lovely shot. Number 9 takes them up to 17 points. They're in the lead by 6, Boroughmuir.
The switch there should actually be a bit quicker. And Keith on the 3.
Yes, Bunyan makes a 3.
Bread and butter.
Yes,
for
all
him.
day long, as they say. Lovely assist by Bantu as well. Sees it quite early. Another 3 up for Boroughmuir. Misses. They get the offensive board and they get the foul. Elvis fouls them.
I think that was a bad call, to be honest. Timeout call from...
Timeout
Sebi.
called by Coach Bunyan, looking to regroup. They're only down by 3. Plenty to gain from this.
Diane, again, we have a full,
We do,
semi-full, let's say,
Yeah, we've
spectator
got
stands.
the west stand is full. The north and south stands are relatively full. But
That's
again,
good.
great support for Fury.
Is that because you think we're streaming the games now and not many people actually are coming?
And we've got some fans watching alternate games this evening, live streaming on the new YouTube channel for the BBL. So some people are now watching.
SBL.
Yes. Some people are watching the BBL action tonight as well, I believe.
Oh, all right.
So I think Rocks are away to Newcastle in the cup game as well. Some people might be tuning into that. So make sure you're tuning into both games.
Well, let's update our spectators of the BBL game. So, if you stay with us, we'll be able to update you about the scores of BBL.
Yep.
However, if you go and watch BBL, they will not update you about our game. So, stay with us.
Right, guys have just come back onto the floor. They're sticking with the same guys. Eddie's on, Bunyan, Bantu, McCaleb, and Elvis all back on the floor. So number 10 for Boroughmuir steps up to the line for free throws after he got fouled by Elvis. First one's good.
Good shot.
Scores now 18-14 to Blaze.
Rocks are down away. They're playing in Newcastle, 36-25.
Second free throw goes up. He misses. Up for the rebound. McCaleb comes up with the rebound. He's pushing up the floor pretty quickly here. Looking for the next pass. He takes it himself for 3. He misses. Rebound Boroughmuir. A lot of threes going up at the moment, Greg. Fury are struggling to penetrate here. Out to Bunyan again for 3. Misses.
Short.
Come back with the rebound. There we go. Inside. Nice floater from Bantu. Picked up by Elvis. Misses. Picked up by Boroughmuir.
These are things that you have to get from Elvis. Very good offensive rebounds. And offensive foul. Very brave move from McCaleb there.
He's definitely got the effect on offense and defense, Greg.
I think he has to be a bit more aggressive in the offense. Probably he has a mentality of playing in USA where he has to share the ball more. Probably here he has to actually get more initiatives.
Yeah, we need them to actually step up, take the ball, drive to the basket, and then look for the shot if it's not there. Another turnover, so Boroughmuir come up with the ball. Straight to the basket. McCaleb, block.
Very good block from McCaleb.
Boroughmuir still come back up with it. They're up for 3. Air ball.
I think there might have been a second block there on the 3-point shot.
Bantu's going straight to the basket here. Beautiful. That's what we want to
Very
see.
fast.
Some more penetration. Straight in. Catch
very
him off
quick.
guard.
16.
This is going to be a good game,
18,
Greg.
16-18 for Blaze at the moment.
Big guy still trying to take it inside with Elvis. It's not coming off. Elvis goes for the rebound, gets
Now
fouled,
we have
but
to
it isn't
go
called.
probably in one offense.
Oh, a foul there. But unfortunately, McCaleb doesn't get called.
There should be,
So
in my opinion,
there's 6 seconds left in this quarter. We've just got a steal. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
A very good basket, a very good
Eddie
play
Laginas.
from Keith and Eddie at the end of the quarter.
A rare pass from Keith.
So let's have a look at the stats, Diane.
Let's check the stats. So, Greg, on the stats, I'm just checking them out now. Looking at Fury's overall stats, they've got a 44% field goal percentage. And on their 3 points are 60%, which is pretty reflective on how it's gone so far.
Is that the Fury or Blaze?
Fury.
Yeah.
So we're 3 of 5 from the threes. And unlike the Boroughmuir, they're 53% field goal percentage. And actually, they're 1 of 5 from the 3-point line. So, yeah, their threes haven't been gone down as much as the Furies have. And that's probably a little bit that we can see right now, that they're taking it in, trying to take it inside, whereas Fury are actually being more effective from the outside.
Very good job, guys, for the stats team. Very good job.
Great.
Keep the good work. Good job. Ten more seconds for the second quarter. 18-18, a very good game so far.
Yep, excellent game. The young fans are enjoying it up there in the north stand. We've got a number of young guys that come along now because of the very good programme that Coach Bunyan puts on and leads around the community in Falkirk. Yes. Oh, lovely three. You just can't leave him open.
Yeah.
So knocked down a three from Boroughmuir.
We have seen that many years now happening. Michael saves the ball and plays and goes on one-on-one. He asks for a screen. Oh, and the ball is stolen. Very good defense here there. Oh, we could have stolen that ball.
Lovely three. Luke turns round, gives Bunyan a stare. Bunyan's not happy about it. Bunyan get the rebound and
we have to be careful of the threes, Diane. They are a team that like to shoot threes, and so far they have actually shot quite well.
Well, looking at the first quarter scores, first quarter stats, Greg, it was 1 of 5, so they really had to step it up there. They were going to start hitting them eventually.
Yeah.
Go inside. Ziggy tries to take it inside against 3 guys. Nice
there
play.
You go. That's what you do when you're around 3 guys.
Yep,
you go
nice
inside
play.
And you give the pass to the open player.
Not sure Coach Bunyan's looking for a sub yet.
Maybe he's not happy, that's for sure.
No.
8-0 in this quarter.
Yep. There's some slow rotation going on from Fury. Pass inside and it's a steal.
The ball goes to Fury. That's where
number
they
7
are.
from Boroughmuir's really excited about that.
Ross Gibson's coming in and Bantu.
Illegal screen there, set again by Boroughmuir. So they get a steal again and they're on the charge again. Number 7 stolen from number 7. Brilliant steal from Eddie. Passes off to McCaleb. One-on-one action and one.
Basket and foul. Basket and foul. We have with us little Josh Bunyan. What do you have to say?
Nothing.
Nothing. Are you sure?
What?
Is your dad a good player?
No.
Okay. Now he's on that is online now. That is on the internet. Mike Caleb is going to shoot his free throw now. We just Bunyan.
Thanks, Greg.
Did we make the free throw? Yes.
Yes. Sorry,
5
that was
points
the
down.
interruption from my son, Josh Bunyan. Number 7 for 3 again. Just misses, but they come up with the offensive board again, Greg.
It was a challenge shot, so
yep.
if we keep challenging them on the free throw,
Nice
I think
play
that
back
was
and
too long
forward.
as a key. Very good rebound from.
I see that.
A foul call. Fury's 5 points down at the moment in this very good Friday game. 21-26 plays up, and the ball is going to be inbounded by Fury from the sideline. McCallum with the ball, Diane.
Yes. Great.
Oh, very
it was
good
going to be
pass.
an absolute beautiful pass. Ross just missed it. But I think it's a reasonable substitution from JB. So, nice charge. So Ross Gibson has hit the floor,
Bandy's
coming in
going
as
to
a
run.
big guy, trying to give a bit more on defense, I think, against the big guys they've got in. Charge.
Very good, very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, Ziggy.
Ziggy, he actually uses his strength for this kind of faces, and it was a clear foul in this case. Other people who might be affected by that. Ziggy was not. He didn't make the basket, however, he got the 2 free throws.
Nice. So he makes the first one. He's at the line for 2.
4 points down. Yeah.
Yes. Nice second basket there. Great on the free throw line. We really need that from the big guys, knocking down the free throws when they get them.
Lithuanians traditionally make free throws. Lithuanians.
Yes. So Boroughmuir put another one in. They go 5 points up here. But it is end to end. Anything can happen. Goes out to McCaleb, tries to penetrate again, takes a lovely jump shot, gets fouled on it, but nothing's called there. So back in Boroughmuir's possession again, Greg. These guys are quite good on defence. They're really pushing us to the limit. Because they're such a young team, I think they've got that energy and that drive to do it. So they shoot an off-balance jump shot back out to 7. Puts it inside the big guy for Boroughmuir. Beautiful strip by McCaleb. Pass it. That's Eddie's got the ball now.
Diana, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you think that 10 from Blaze has his Beats shoes on?
Definitely could be playing tennis right now. There's no doubt about it. And I definitely think they've been in the clay. Yeah, I mean, it is deceptive, Greg. Some of these guys don't look like natural basketball players, but actually they're pretty good.
Ross Gibson is subbed out again.
Yeah, Ross is back out. Elvis is back in. No, at the moment, there's no real, nobody's on real foul trouble, Greg.
No.
Although Blaze have got a number of fouls. They're on 3 fouls for the quarter, which is obviously helpful for Fury.
They have distributed them quite evenly.
Yeah, they have. So McCaleb's getting defended quite heavily here.
Oh.
Just misses his layup, but gets the foul.
But that's what we need from him, to be aggressive and go for those kind of chances.
Fury need to get on a run here, but there's a foul. There's a timeout taken here. It's number 10. One of the Boroughmuir's more effective players goes on to 2 fouls.
The Beach Boy.
Beach Boy's off, benching it. Looks like he's sticking with the same 5, Greg, which is probably a decent idea.
We have 25 live viewers, Diane.
Welcome to all the viewers. Hope you're enjoying the commentary.
Any comments
Please give
from
us
any comments from the
feedback.
viewers yet? No. Any comments from the viewers? Feel free to comment live, guys. So let's see who we have on the bench for Fury. Ivan has played at the start of the game Keith Banyan has played and he has made the 3. Ross has played as well. Ivan started the game. Ross Manoch as well, which tonight we're missing his brother and his basketball intelligence. And we also have Lee, who is a new player. Let me see what the score is for the BBL game. 38-27 for Eagles.
Yep.
Against the Rocks, and it's I think it's the halftime now.
McCaleb misses his first free throw, Greg. I mean, we've got to see this guy hitting these. We saw that last time he missed a couple. It's pretty static on 50%. We really need him to knock this one down. And he doesn't.
Another short one. Oh, that was quite lucky. That was quite lucky. One of the Blaze players entered the key quite early.
Thanks, Greg. I think it's important that we explain some of the rules maybe to the fans at home if they're not regular viewers.
We educate
everyone. We aim to please and educate at the same time. So we're 4 points down, 5 minutes to go in the quarter, looking pretty positive. The guys look really good on defense.
A bit of a travel there, probably.
They stepped out of bounds. So Boroughmuir just stepped out of bounds.
I think the defense is quite good, I would say, from Fury, probably, and from Blaze. We don't really care about the defense of Blaze. We care about Fury's offense.
Yes, we do. So Eddie getting guarded pretty heavily there. They try to double him when they can. Just steps off McCaleb to give him some space, but he doesn't take the shot. He takes it inside to Elvis. Beautiful. 1-2 from Ziggy and Elvis.
The Lithuanian connection.
Yes, excellent play. And I think that's where Boroughmuir are going to struggle if we can get it inside, Greg. They've got one big guy in there.
Yeah, that's true. And that was actually, in my opinion, a very good foul. The first foul, team foul this quarter.
Yeah.
And the first foul for Bantu. So we stop any potential fast break.
7 for a 3 again, but it's wild.
That was good defense.
Brilliant offensive rebounds, though. They keep coming up with Greg. They get second chances. They must have a pretty high second chance rate.
Let's have a look at the rebounds at the halftime.
We'll look at that at half. Nice inside and a foul on the floor.
So 2 points down, 4 minutes to go for the half. And that was actually a very good foul.
So there's been another foul called. This is Dover. Dover's second foul for Boroughmuir of this quarter. So he's just committed 2 fouls within a couple of minutes there. Which he's not pleased about, and it looks like there's going to be another rack of subs coming on here for Boroughmuir.
And why Diane? Why did Elvis go for free throws? What is the rule there?
Well, I don't know actually, Greg, because I believed it was on the floor.
Yeah, but they had team fouls. Well
done. Greg's obviously educating me as well as you guys.
Oh, the viewing has fallen, Diane. Right, we're down to 18, unfortunately.
They're all the way watching the BBL. So there's a real scramble going on here, and it looked like there was going to be a foul call, but Ziggy comes up with the balls, charging straight to the basket, and it was a great strip by Dover.
That was quite good defense. Ziggy didn't expect there from a player with 2 fouls actually to play defense there. However, that was a quite smart play from him.
So the main crew are going off here for Boroughmuir. Dover's going to the bench number 5. The big guy 13 and 7, who's quite a good shooter, hitting the bench, and they've got another crew coming back on who've all played. Ziggy's comes up with the ball here, passes it off to Elvis out on the 3-point line. Again, doubled. Every time Eddie's double him, there's got to be a man open there. He's got to look for that.
They like to double the pick and roll.
Yep. And a push shot from Eddie for 3, which was always going to be a
very good rebound
shot
from McCaleb.
Ziggy comes up, but again, a turnover. And Boroughmuir are on the charge. almost coast to coast there. Lovely 1-2.
Very nice Euro steps there from the Blaze player.
So Blaze are still in the lead here, Greg, 30-27. The Fury really need to get something going here to go in on the lead for the half. Oh, and there it is. McCaleb hits a 3.
And levels the game, 30-30. 3 minutes to go.
And looks like Boroughmuir are going to make a sub because I don't think they were happy with the defence on that.
Oh, very good
McCaleb
defense from
sits on the
McCaleb
ball.
as well, again.
Doesn't come up with it. And it's a Boroughmuir ball.
I think JB has to give a couple of breathers to McCaleb. Although he's a very good athlete, I don't think that it will be good to have him for 40 minutes on the floor.
And as I said at the beginning, Greg, they were going to struggle without Brian as well because it's just going to give that extra leg there because we've got Bantu and Eddie that we really need on here because these are good guards and they put a lot of pressure on the guards, and without Brian
Very
we've
good
not
point.
got that extra
Very
extra
good
man.
point.
So again, number 9 drives the lane, baseline, can't find anything. Number 4 tries to drive the baseline, kicks it back out. They're out of time. They just had to throw up a Hail Mary there. Missed. So McCaleb's got the ball again, the double in. Straight out to it. Yes,
Wow.
and it is a foul. It looked like a foul from here, Greg.
Yes. So 3 free throws for Eddie.
And again, they're going into trouble here, Greg, with the fouls. As you can see, they've got 3 guys now on 2 fouls. Number 5, number 9, number 10, all on 2 fouls.
The viewing numbers have increased again, 26 viewers.
Must be the Hail Mary.
Hello. Hello. Good afternoon to everyone.
This is going to be a great game, guys, so please hang on in there. So beautiful.
2 for
Just
2.
knocking these down, Eddie.
2 for 2 so far.
Cool as a cucumber. Lovely.
Oh, 3 for
lovely.
3.
That's what we need.
As a cucumber, the cucumber.
No, cucumber, Greg. No,
Eddie,
cucumber.
we have to find nicknames for everyone.
Yeah.
So Eddie the cucumber.
Cucumber is. It's just picked. Cucumber's just picked up a rebound. Beautiful. Straight out to Giannis. Pushes it on down the floor. Oh my god. Oh, it's a beautiful play.
There are not
by
too many
Ivan.
players. There are not too many players that can do that.
No. Ivan has got this laid back way about him, but he just has this beautiful touch. Just got it one-handed straight up. And we
Semi
just-
lose the ball and then out of nowhere get it back and make
Yeah,
a ridiculous
lovely.
basket.
So Eddie's just pushing us up the floor. I mean, we can tell here Eddie's getting a little bit tired. He's needing a little bit of assistance. Ivan goes for the 3 and makes it. There's 5 points in
3-point
a row
shot.
from Ivan. Well,
Ivan is a good shooter.
He's a very good shooter. When he gets on it, that's him. So we go out. Boroughmuir for a 3. Was a bit of a push shot. He misses. McCaleb comes up with the rebound. And we're pushing 2-on-2 here. Oh, McCaleb just misses. Hits it under the basket, which is a rare occurrence.
Bravo.
And he doesn't look pleased about it.
He doesn't like it. He actually shows what he did or what he thinks that he did.
Yep. He knows that was his own mistake. He's not blaming anyone else. He's taking it on his own shoulders.
Very theatrical from
Yeah,
him.
but
Yeah.
Got to expect
Quite
that.
liked it. Quite
Yeah,
liked
got to
it.
expect that like that. Constantly on the move, and there's another illegal screen set again. It's not been called by number 6, and unfortunately, because of that, McCaleb lashes out because the correct foul was not called.
I think I was a good foul. Still, we have 2 more fouls to give and 53 seconds. So probably he wants to stop. Well, he was quite annoyed probably from the screen that he received, and
Coach JB calls a timeout. He's not happy about what he sees.
I can
Being
see
questioned.
that JB picked a pair of shorts tonight.
Yes.
Quite nice, warm evening.
Yeah, lovely here. It's a beautiful evening here in Falkirk. Plenty of puddles. And he's come out. At least he's not got his loafers on. So Coach John has got quite a deep bench here at the moment. He's still got Bunyan on the bench. He's got Elvis. He's got Ross Gibson. He's got another new player that he's brought in this season. Greg, you can explain about the two other guys that are on the bench.
Yes, so it's Lee. It's and then it's Sam, a young player just came up from the juniors team, and then we have the all good last week's commentator Ross Manor, or Munich, as has been called a couple of times.
Yeah, they've got tonight. They've not gone very young tonight. The Fury. They've got one young guy on the bench, Samoan. So he played for the junior team last year under another coach Bunyan, the veteran that's on the bench, Keith Bunyan, coached by Keith last season to a number of victories, cup and league. So he's had quite a successful under-18s career, Samoan, but I don't know if he'll actually hit the court tonight because it's going to be, as you say, a very close game.
An update from the Rocks game, 39-32 for Eagles. Is Ali an injured? Is he injured? He hasn't played at all.
So we're back in action here. Coach Bunyan's had a talk with them, but unfortunately it's a putback for number 12.
That was an Ivan basket.
So they go down, they're only 4 points up here, Fury, and they're under a lot of pressure. Bantu takes it out, passes it out to Ivan hopefully for another 3, but just misses. Don't come up with the rebound, unfortunately. So there's no change here. No change here on the teams that have come on again after the timeout.
If you're smart now, you just foul. If you're smart now, you foul.
Yep. There's only 12 seconds left in this quarter. And it's a beautiful block by Ivan. Nonchalant, as they call it. The silent assassin.
So there are 8 seconds left, and the ball is for the Fury.
Unfortunately, what I called...
Ziggy's still playing defense.
What I called a great block was actually a goaltend. So we're only 2 points in this. Ziggy puts it up, misses. So we go into the half here, Greg. We're only 2 points up. Muir had a great finish there. But it's all looking positive for the second half.
And let's have a quick look at the stats, Diane.
Let's go and have a look at the stats. Thank you. So
let's have a look at the rebounds first.
Okay, so let's just have a quick tally up of the rebounds. Unfortunately, we've not got the rebounds on this at the moment, Greg.
We don't.
Wait a sec.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
So, rebounds? No,
sorry.
We're not keeping rebounds.
Aren't coming through at this point. I don't think they're feeding through.
All right.
So let's have a look at some of the stats for this. Is us at the moment. This is the total for Fury.
All right.
So we're 47% field goals.
Field goals, not great percentage. However, the 3-point shooting is at 50%.
Yep, that's good.
Also, there must be a mistake at the free throws. At the free throws, we don't have
3 for 3 on the free throws, as we can recall, is obviously Eddie.
Eddie's
hit the 3.
Anyway, and
so it looks like at the moment this is defensive rebounds, Greg, only that we've got in front of us, I think. So Fury's got 13 and Boroughmuir's on 11. So not much in it in terms of the rebounds, although it did look to me like they were being slightly out-rebounded.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's have a rest, and then
we'll see you back in the second half.
The second half. Everything's okay. Let's have an update of
We've
Okay.
got. Yep. I'm not sure, but we've got 2 live games going at the moment. So Eagles have actually lagging a little bit here. Rocks have brought it back, and it's 45-42
yeah.
to Eagles. But yeah, they're only down 3 points here, so
I'll-
it's become a close game here.
Ali Fraser must be injured.
Yeah.
He hasn't played
And
any
I-
minutes in
Can
the
I
game.
point out, Greg, that they're wearing their absolutely marvellous pink.
Yes.
And unfortunately, at that point, I just watched Johnny Bunyan turn the ball over,
Pink.
which would not be favourable.
Our other
Oh, and it go down for a 3 there, so they're back out, 48-42.
our other Fury player, Fraser Malcolm, he seems that he has a good game. 18. He has played 18 minutes, 8 points.
Yep,
Johnny Bunyan, he has 2 out of 5 threes.
that's good. That's good. Okay, so we're about to get underway here in the second half, Greg. Looking on the floor, the teams have just got back onto the floor, and we've got pretty much similar teams. Buttermuir have decided to go with the 2 big guys again, 13 and 14.
The ref didn't like something.
No,
Yeah.
we're just
Again,
waiting on a clock. I think the
right.
clock. Ewan, come on, Ewan.
Ewan has a degree on mechanical engineering.
Yes, clocks not so much. So we're about to restart here.
Excellent performance from the table tonight.
Yes, they have.
One
as
more
usual.
night. Have you brought anything for us to eat? No.
Yeah, so we're just about to get underway again. There was a problem with the shot clock there. So we're just waiting to get the referee to get things back underway here.
You can see Bunyan entering the court.
Arriving back for the second half.
Very good defense.
Very
there.
nice steal
Very
there.
good.
Quick
That's
hands.
a basket? Probably no.
Oh, he's just put it past,
The commentator's
unfortunately.
curse.
Yeah, we've
2 points up still. Fury 2 points up.
So could have easily been 4 points up there. Bantu just under-rolled it on his fingers, I think. So they brought the 2 big guys back on here, Greg.
13 and 14.
Yep, and we've come back in with and a nice 3 there from him. So Buttermuir just hit another 3, so they're up by 1 now. It's a great start for them for the half. But we've brought our big guys on ourselves. We've got Ziggy back in, and we've got Ivan back in. We're trying to hold back, let Michaela take it to the basket. Beautiful 1-2.
Very
Oh,
good
and
pass.
again, we just missed it.
We just threw.
So they've just
We just threw 4 points.
got the steal again. Bantu pushes it up the floor to Eddie. A beautiful pass.
Excellent
Lovely
pass from Bantu.
from the 3-point line on the other end
That
of
was
the
a
court.
football pass, wasn't it?
Lovely, yep. So Seven's back on for Buttermuir, thinks he's a bit of a shooter. But Dover goes for 3, and we know he can shoot. But unfortunately misses that one. Michaela, coast to coast, goes up for it. Could have easily passed it out there, Greg. What do you think?
Well, I think he was a bit afraid because Six was running really hard back in the defense and he didn't want to risk it.
Yeah. Oh, nice play by Six. Takes McCaleb straight to the basket, and he can't do anything about it.
I will raise again the issue that already McCaleb hasn't sat on the bench at all to have a rest.
Yes. Although I would also counter that he's just come in
Good,
from the half.
very good steal from.
Lovely steal from Ivan. Oh, he puts a shy up. And
Whoa.
it's a nutmeg. Fortunately, or the other way. So Bantu tried to float it lovely inside to Ziggy, went straight through his legs. Buttermuir came up and it's a turnover, and I understand this timeout that's been called because it's got really scrappy.
An early timeout, an early timeout from JB.
Yep, Coach Bunyan needs to regroup here, needs to have a word with these guys. And I think the Buttermuir coach will be doing exactly the same.
What do you think that he's telling them?
I think he's telling them that he's turned the ball over too many times.
Stop
and do something about it.
Stop turnovering the ball.
Don't turn the ball over. So hopefully he's going to look at something here. He's got his board out. He's got the pen out. Nothing's been written on it yet. We're just waiting for it. No, he's decided to talk to the referee about a call that was made.
Debating,
No, he's actually asking about the timings, I think, here. Okay, so whilst they're in timeout mode, we'll just have another little look here at the Rock score because it's getting close here. So Rocks are only down by 3 here down in Newcastle against the Eagles. Looks like another strange substitution here, Greg. On the Rocks side, they've got Geddes in.
I don't really know the.
Yeah, he's a very young guy. I think he played for Glasgow Uni or something season before. He's actually, I don't think he's hit the court for Glasgow.
I will tell you what happens here. Probably
And it was
he used him in order to actually foul the other team.
Yeah.
Because it's the last seconds of the third quarter. Probably that was the reason of him being there.
Yeah, so that's them. So end of the third there, Rocks go in 3 points down.
And our game has started again. 1 point down. 1 point down for Fury. 1 point down. Very good work.
Beautiful hustle there. Absolutely
Very good
marvelous hustle. Ziggy just did not give up. Would not give up. Over the top of him, got the rebound again and put it back for 2. So we go up 1.
And that's what Ziggy brings to the game. He's very high energy.
A strange fella, and this is going the opposite way for Fury here. We've had 2 fouls this quarter, although it doesn't seem to be shown on the board yet.
2 fouls for McCaleb, the first person with 2 fouls from Fury.
And unfortunately, the guy's number 6 for Boroughmuir's going to the line, and we know he's a good free throw shooter.
My guess is 1 for 2.
I'm going 2 for 2, but I mean, I really shouldn't.
Let's see. I think he's going to miss the first one.
No. Oh, Greg calls it. And I've got to say, the North Stand are very quiet on the free throws so far. I want to hear some noise from that North Stand soon if we get to a closer game.
Is that because you're missing from that stand? Oh, 0 for 2, even better.
So Greg and Diane call it wrong and it's 0.
Yeah. Good for Fury, though. Good for
Call
Fury.
that next time. Oh, Bantu taking coast to coast. Beautiful layup.
Beautiful.
Underhand layup. It's what NBA's made of. He is wearing the Giannis's that I will point out. So if you're watching the floor right now, you're watching the game, number 5, Bantu Burrows, used to play for the Rocks. He's wearing the bright orange shoes, which I believe are Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Is it?
Let me know if I've pronounced that wrong. Oh, and he's in
Very
again, but he passes out for 3 to
pass.
McCaleb. Oh, and he knocks it down. It was absolutely beautiful assist by Bantu. He's having a great
Excellent work.
second half here
Excellent work.
to step up the defense because we're up 6 now and it's looking good. Let's keep the defensive pressure going.
A bit of trouble there, probably.
Yep. Oh, a nice 3, but it's a brick. Oh, and Ziggy just takes 2 relaxed. I think there's going to be a substitution soon, and there is.
JB didn't like that, yeah.
The fans are calling it here as predictable. Oh, and it's an air ball for Dover, which unfortunately is not like him. They're actually pushing these shots too much, I think. And Ziggy comes up with a rebound, and and it's a foul. This is so much better for Fury. They're going end to end, the pressure on offense. So whatever Coach Bunyan said to them at halftime is obviously worked, Greg.
Worked, and also at the timeout. Yeah. That early timeout that he took. So 47-41, 6 points up for Fury.
So due to Ziggy's lack of strength, apparently, on rebound taking, he's been subbed, and in comes Elvis. So the duo are in, Elvis and Ivan, side by side on the court right now, 11 and 15.
McCaleb is going to play 1-on-1 now against the tall guy.
Out to Ivan for 3 again. Looked strong. It looked over it.
Excellent shooter.
It was a beautiful shot.
Excellent shooter.
So that takes us clear by 9 at the moment. Oh, and Dover tries to drive the lane himself against 4 people. Unfortunately, that didn't work. But we know he's a good guard. He's number 5. Dover has always been a good guard. Puts everything into it. So we're end line at the moment with Boroughmuir in possession. Fury are up 9. And looking like we're slightly in control at the moment because the pressure's back on to Boroughmuir.
That was very
Oh,
good defense from
yeah,
Fury
and
and bad shot from.
Number 6 is just emulating his shot there, thinking that something went wrong,
Yeah,
which was actually an air ball.
many things went wrong there. He spends much time in the gym. You think? Lifting too many weights.
So he got away with a travel there, Dover. And Michaela, beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Excellent.
I'm actually clapping myself there. It was such a nice play. I've got to say the 1-2 combo between Bantu and Michaela was really paying off in this quarter anyway.
That is correct. Two more mobile guys actually are entering the floor. 10 is a bit more mobile from 14. He can do more things away from the basket. We have to be careful. And the only tall guy for now, it's 12 for Blaze.
Ooh, and that was an unfortunate hit.
That was a bit of a
number
pull-
12
of
just
pull.
took on the face.
Of snooker, a bit of snooker.
And Michaela just forces that one up, unfortunately, and misses that 3. So number 7 comes up the floor. Passes to number 9. Outside to 7. We know he can shoot. He takes another shot. He does miss.
Good.
And Ivan comes up with the rebound.
There are not many players that can get that rebound from Ivan there. Very good
We're
pass.
seeing a slightly different dynamic here, Greg, because we're used to seeing Bantu bringing the ball up. But Michaela's been taking a little bit more of the guard position here.
And well, that was an excellent play from Ivan. Ivan, so far, he has a very good game. 2 threes and a 2, I think. And now he's going for 2 free throws.
There's a slight lull in the Fury game, so the update on the Ox game is that it's 51-48 to the Eagles. So it's still, it's all to play for now. It's just they've just hit another 2, so it's 51-50 to the Eagles. So
Is that the cup game, you said?
it is a cup. It's a cup game, yeah.
Is that the second
League-
leg of the
League
cup
Cup.
game? Is that the second leg of the game? Because they played them last Saturday,
So
last Sunday.
last Sunday, I was actually in attendance. That was a BBL League game. That was the first Rocks League
right.
game. Unfortunately, they fell to the Eagles. It was a really tough game. Eagles played really well without their coach player Fab Flournoy, who has now gone to coach in the NBA.
Really?
With I think with Nick Nurse, who's the head coach of. Greg can't even pick that one out.
I don't know many
need
things
to
about
flag my
NBA.
husband down, or actually, if I just flag my son down for that one. Yeah, he's the head coach. Used to be a BBL coach.
Our ball. That's our ball. That's
So we
Fury
pushed
ball.
it inside there. We've done the right thing, and unfortunately, Elvis just missed the layup there.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy one. The clock was running
So the
down.
referee's coming over to the bench here and having a word. He's decided it's
So-
a foul, so he's decided who the foul's on. It's gone against number 12 for Boroughmuir.
Fury is 13 points up. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go for the third quarter. Eddie with the ball.
We're back in action here, and Bantu's looking for it on the other side of the 3, standing clear open on the 3-point line, gets it, but he's covered. Straight back out, need to put it up. They're out of time. They let that's their first possession, 24-second violation that they've called tonight, Fury, which is not like them. They need to keep the eye on that clock. McCaleb's now having a word, talking to Ivan about a play that they should have ran there. So Boroughmuir back in. Number 11's back in. Not been in much. Tried a no-look pass there. Oh, out for a beautiful 3 for number 9 off a no-look pass.
Very good pass. Very good.
Oh, and then equal down the other end. They're not paying attention because they're so excited about their 3 points that have just gone in that Bantu just takes it down, lays it in nonchalant.
Yeah, a much better pass from Eddie. Haven't seen many long passes from Eddie, to be
Eddie's
honest, over
doing a
the
great
years.
job on defence tonight, though, Greg. Really sticking with his guards because they've got some really good talent in terms of the guard spot.
Oh,
So we've drawn another foul. Buramure have drawn another foul, and it goes again. That's for the first foul.
That was
foul against Elvis.
That was more a foul learned than a foul committed, I would say.
Substitution.
Ivan's coming out. He has a very good game tonight.
He has. He's had an excellent game, I've got to say, and he's looking excited on the bench there, sitting next to the veteran Bunyan.
Is Bunyan going to come in for a couple of minutes?
I think potentially might hit the floor, Greg. There's two minutes and 51 seconds left in the third quarter here. Quick update. We're 11 points up. Obviously, they're on the free throw line. Buramure, let's see if he makes it to take it to 10 points. No, he misses that one as well. So they've not had a good shooting night at the free throw line at all, Greg.
Not at all. The last four were 1 for 4, I guess, right?
Yep. So I think they'll be doing free throws all night and training Monday night.
Mostly if you are down and you're missing free throws, that's actually quite
so we're really getting there's some pressure on here. Buramure are doing a great job on defense.
That was a very good foul
again. Yep.
That he drew. So team fouls are 3-3, 2.5 minutes to go, and 11 points lead for Fury.
So the tennis guy, he's gone on to three fouls. Yeah. So McCaleb's in possession, passes it off to Eddie. Eddie looks to shoot, decides not to. It's too much pressure. Oh, lovely floating jump shot. Absolutely beautiful shot.
A fadeaway shot from Eddie.
So in this game, we go up 13, looking like we're cruising at the moment. Maybe the inexperience of Buramure here is looking like it's not paying off for them. So there are 3 seconds left and they've turned it over and McCaleb goes, passes it off to Elvis, gets blocked.
He had to be a bit more careful there, to be honest.
Gets blocked, didn't see it coming, gets a bit shorty with the referee. Yeah. Referee puts the whistle to his mouth to blow something but decides to give up on it, thankfully. We've seen a number of technical situations in this court over the years, I've got to say. Or actually, I say over the years, we have moved recently from the Mariner Centre in Falkirk. So for Fury, a number of technicals over the years from referees. And one on the first game of the season from Keith Bunyan himself. The Bantu drives. It was always going to happen. He drives into 3 guys. It's called a travel.
To be honest, he tried actually to pass it there. However, it was a good defense from Blaze. 13 points down, Blaze. 13 points lead for Fury. 1 minute and 7 seconds to go. Very good defense there.
That was very good defense, but very close to a foul there. So waiting on the sidelines, the sub situation is number 7, who thinks he can shoot threes, is about to step onto the court for Buramure.
And 4 is out.
So do you think they're looking a bit tired, Buramure, Greg?
Well, I don't get probably a bit disappointed because they're trying a lot. However, we have played very good defense tonight. 7 that thinks that can shoot threes, as you said, he missed it. And McCaleb with the ball. Bantu driving.
Oh, now we get a foul called. So Bantu goes down, brings the gun show out, and get a foul. There's a little bit of chat going on in the Keos, a little bit of back chat from number 11. Handbags are being thrown everywhere in there. It's a typical Scottish basketball situation. So again, we see Bantu going to the line. He misses the first one.
We have to be careful in the next defense. We have 4 team fouls, so
Nice.
Have
nice.
to play clean,
So
nice defense.
50% again for Bantu. They're wild on the passes as well, Boroughmuir, unfortunately. The Sky number 9 goes in and 12's just camping out in there. Takes the layup, puts it back. So Eddie comes down, wants to take it quick. Takes it quick. 3, it's a brick.
Eddie, the cucumber.
It's not, yeah, it's
Like
kind of
Guinness.
melted a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, and it goes through their hands and the boys fight for it and Eddie comes up with it. And they're looking for them to come back.
A bit of trouble there from Eddie. 7,
So
6.
it's it. Yep. 4 seconds left here. McCaleb's got the ball. He takes it in for... Yes! On the buzzer.
Excellent play.
New
Excellent
player
play from
this
McCaleb.
season. McCaleb steps up again. Closing out the quarter. Fury are in the lead 61-47.
What's the update from the BBL game?
Oh, the
Diane?
BBL game is equally as exciting. So BBL update, 4th quarter, 4 minutes to play. Eagles are up by 1 against the Rocks. We're back into action. Eagles have got possession of the ball.
We have a couple of comments from our live chat, Diane. So Dylan asked initially if Fury won the league last year. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
I answered that. I replied,
thanks,
we actually just won the cup and we're at the final of the playoffs. And
Greg
Ines,
says he just won the cup. These nowadays, this is very hotly contested. The league is pretty close. It's going to be close again this season, I feel. So actually, to say we just won the cup, winning the cup is a good achievement for the guys last season, I think. Innes, yes. Oh, good work on the commentary, guys. Nice to hear from your knowledgeable fans. When I'm used to hearing rubbish from Keith Bunyan in the office. Thanks, Innes. Yeah, you can come to my house again. Oh, Neil Hunter. Good commentary, guys. Can you let him score? I agree, yes, we will do that. And I said that. That was feedback from myself last week too. I believe it was Greg and Ross last week. That I know when the game's on end to end, it's quite difficult to see the scoreboard. It is slightly blurred, so we will try and keep you up to date more in this last quarter going in. And let's see what else we've got. Greg, what else is there?
let's go, Mark.
Yes,
From
good,
Des.
good.
And Neil has a sound problem. Well, I don't know what happens.
We'll just check with the our sound engineer to
A
make
sound
sure
technician says the sound is okay. Yeah.
that
Is the sound okay?
Hello.
Is the sound okay?
Yes, very good.
Thank
Very
you.
good. We're getting feedback from the sound technician. Everything's all good at this end. It might be your own technology. Check your internet.
In the next time out, Dai, let's have a quick look at the stats. But at the moment, Ziggy has the ball.
Yep.
Elvis
Oh,
being aggressive going to the basket.
Yeah.
I don't think it was, but
It's a difficult
yeah,
situation.
again,
there, yeah.
driving against 5, you have to be a bit more careful. Plays are always good on actually going into the key when they see someone actually putting a ball
Yes,
down. So
yes. Lovely block from Ziggy against number 10 tennis shoes. So yeah, we're still 61-47 here in the 4th quarter. Just started, fresh quarter. Our guys are looking pretty fresh going into it. So it's inbounded. Boroughmuir put it in. Skip it round, put it out to 7 again. Is he going to go for a 3? No, he passes up. They've only got 2 seconds left here. They're going to run out of time. And they do. Run out of time.
they run out of time.
So the
I think
Boroughmuir
it's the
coach,
shoes. I think it's the shoes that-
Turner, has come up to the bench. He's not happy with his team. He's shouting that he's got to pass it. It's good feedback for the coach there. And keep it going, guys. So we've got the ball. Bantu's now back in guard spot. McCaleb running up the sideline along with Eddie. Two very hot shooters when they get on, ready for the ball.
The score is 61-47.
It was a good look. Oh, I think if that had gone in, Greg, we were looking at potential out of...
He doesn't miss
danger.
very often in this kind of situations, McCaleb.
Oh, nice. So
Nice
it's a
steal from,
turnover. Unfortunately, they just
from
passed
Elvis.
it away. Oh, Elvis, beautiful. Oh, nice foul. So Elvis just draws the foul there, nice and neat.
Always. Elvis likes to go always on his right hand.
We'll just get a little update on the Rock score for you as well. I mean, there's just no end of giving here in this commentary. So at the moment, we're looking like the Rocks are actually up by 1 point with 2 minutes 20 to go. It's going to be a really close end to the game. I've got to say, if that's the score, they've done a lot better than they done last Sunday, and they'll be pleased with this performance, even if it doesn't go their way. Watching it though, it looks like they're getting a number of offensive boards for Newcastle, and actually having seen the lineup last week, guys like Defoe for Newcastle, there's some huge guys in there hitting 6'10", or at least 3 of them hitting 6'10". It's quite difficult for them to get rebounds in there. So they're on a timeout right now in the Rocks game, so we'll go back to the Fury game. Thanks, Dave. I'll take that one. So, guys, thanks for the feedback. We really appreciate everything that comes in, good or bad, but keep it coming. And as I say, share it with your friends, family, neighbours, if you've got neighbours.
We have 30. We have 30 live viewers at the moment.
And we'll have to put that potentially in the stats as well, and keep stats on the number of viewers that we have throughout the season.
Oh, travel a little bit there. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
And unfortunately, boy can't shoot. Just travelled.
Ivan is coming in the game for Elvis, just to give him a breather.
Yeah, Elvis is looking quite tired now, Greg. He's worked
Ivan
really
with
hard.
With his moon
boots.
boots. Yeah.
The moon boot is on the floor. Oh, on the floor. Looks like he's walking on the moon, actually, sometimes. Greg, he's floating up the court.
Floating. Having
So
these very nice blocks.
Yep, Eddie's back with the ball. Ivan's looking to set a screen for him. Eddie comes round the screen, puts it back in. Is Ivan going to back it down, or is he putting it out? No, he turns it over.
A very good pass for JB.
So Moon Boots has turned it over. And we go back to Boroughmuir, so they now get it in Fury end. So they're sticking with the two big guys, Boroughmuir, 14-13. Oh, sorry, 14 and 15.
Good defense there from Bantu. And did you say the score now? Just now? No, 62-47, 15 points up.
So for those watching at home, I know the scoreboard's not great when you're watching it, the vision, and we don't have the scoreboard along the bottom. So yeah, we're 15 points up at the moment. 7 minutes, 15 seconds left in this last quarter. I'm not sure it's going to be quite as tight a game as our very first home game of the season against St Mirren.
Very good performance from Fury so far. In this kind of cases, you just need to keep the lead, to be honest.
So
actually, the lead might actually play a role further down the league, the year, and the season. Yeah,
when it comes down to potentially close at the end, and we maybe end up tying with these guys on actual games won and lost. It can come down to points difference. So we want to keep the foot on the gas. I mean, we're known as Fury. We can sometimes take our foot off the pedal a little bit, thinking we've got it in the bag, but really can't do that against these guys.
That was the previous years that we were quite old, not anymore. The team now is young.
Oh, and it was almost a turnover there, but managed to get it back and puts it up. Oh, and it's missed. So again, we go down to 1 second left on the possession clock, which is not acceptable. John Bunyan's at the sideline shouting about that. Shouting instructions around that, like get the ball, shoot the ball.
There is a merit at this point of the game to actually have long offenses. However, you have to shoot it at the end.
Yeah. And the boy that can't shoot just shot a 3. Well done. So hand's not quite in the air this time, signalling, but he knows he's put it in. So we're back to 62-50, so we're 12 points up here, and we just talked about that, Greg, not to take our foot off the pedal, keep the defence And Eddie just-
the cucumber Leguinas.
Oh, a quick update in the Rocks game. Sorry to intervene. It's 65 all with 4 seconds to go. Although they say 4 seconds, I'm watching it live on the stream, YouTube stream. So it could be more. Now I just see the cheerleaders come on, so there's a timeout being taken in the Rocks game, and it's all level. Are somebody going to get a score, or are we going to go to overtime? Thanks, Jackie. Yes, always like to. We do like to entertain, Greg.
Yeah, the people actually really like the online spectators, viewers really like Diane as a commentator. So, and they're asking her for her back next week. I'm not sure we have a game next week, but.
That says 4 seconds, but they're never.
15 points up, Fury 50 points up, 65-50, 5 minutes to go and 30 seconds.
So
Ivan again going for
inside,
a shot. No.
back out to Ivan. I mean, Ivan's been hitting shots right, left and centre tonight, but turns it down. And Eddie just throws something up wild. So there's 3 in a row, 2 24-second possessions and 1 down to the last second. As Greg says, yes, we're trying to run the clock, but you've got to shoot it. Oh, they looked for the 3 there, Boroughmuir, and that would not have been good if that went down.
Oh, and this time.
Oh, and we just drop it.
Too short this time. He had a really long air ball the last time, so he was afraid that he will have the same.
Thought the Boroughmuir guys with their pace and their speed might have pressed a little bit, Greg, I think, or leave it for a little bit. Oh, it's an unfortunate fumble by Moonboot Ivan.
The Moonboot Ivan.
So, yeah, we're 4 minutes to
Let's
go
have
here.
an update from a BBL game, Diane, now that we have it.
Yeah, so I'm just getting an update from our co-commentator, Billy Dougal. So at the moment, we're indicating it's overtime in the Rocks Newcastle game. So it's looking like that's going to go down to a very tense finale as well. So we're looking forward to that. I think young Johnny Bunyan's been playing pivotal minutes in this game as well. So we'll look at the stats.
What do you mean by pivotal?
Look at the stats at this, and we'll look at the stats we'll have a look at the stats right now for the Fury game. So let's have a look. Greg, will we just do a quick summary on... so looking at the moment on the Fury game, actually the points are quite spread here, Greg.
That's good.
So we've got Eddie on 14 points, we've got Michaela on 12 points, we've got Bantu on 11. We've got Ivan's actually got 10 points, so he's hit double figures tonight. We like to see a spread of points. It's a bit different from a really good player. Nine's looking rather tired.
What about 5? Okay.
So yeah, we've not got, again, he's not, and this is unfortunate. Sorry guys, my fault.
Good drive.
Good drive. Excellent play by Boroughmuir there, straight to the basket, no hanging about. Oh, and the pressure's on.
Good. After the
Namely, Matthew.